Hey, it's Kyra here from Thermomix. Give me some love, say hello if you're dropping by. If you're watching this in replay, don't forget to put hashtag replay or hashtag late to the party. Sorry about that ring light looking thing and reflection in my glasses. Happy Friday, everyone. Though the weather's not looking too great in New South Wales right now, I'd love to know where you're watching from in the country, but in New South Wales right now we're getting hit with a lot of rain, but the entertaining season is on its way. So I want to get you guys prepped and ready for summer entertaining to make sure that you're making the most of your Thermomix. And, oops, give me 1 second. My dishwasher just decided to start draining the water, which is making a beautiful sound. You don't need to hear that. So yeah, I want to get you excited. I want to get you using your Thermomixes and preparing food to entertain your friends and family. The last 2 years have not been great for that, and this year we can turn it all around. So we're going to make some beautiful buffalo chicken wings tonight with some blue cheese sauce. Now, I did this last weekend for the football and they were a huge winner. So let's get cooking. So what we're going to do is pop into the bowl, and I'm going to pop my glasses back on. It's got caught in my hair as always. Pop my glasses back on because I need to see. Going to pop in some mayonnaise. Now you could use some store-bought mayonnaise or mayonnaise that you've made yourself in your Thermomix. So again, cost saver, no preservatives then if you're making it yourself. Excuse me. I'm actually going to do a half serve of this tonight. So we're popping in about 60 grams of sour cream. And we are also popping in about 25 grams of milk. So because there's only the two of us tonight, I don't want to overdo it, but I'm actually going to show you how to prep the chicken wings and all that sort of stuff as well. So you'll get to see that. We're going to pop in about 50 grams of blue cheese. So I'm not a huge fan of blue cheese, but I don't mind having it in things like sauces and arancini balls and things like that. This one is just the Castello brand that you can buy at Aldi or Woolies. So I'm just popping a little bit of that in. 2 pinches of pepper. Well, we're going to put in 1 because I'm doing a half serve. And we're going to pop in our lid. So this is actually just going to make the blue cheese dipping sauce. And how easy is this? 10 seconds on speed 4. Easy peasy, Japan squeezy. Is that how they say it? I don't even know. So yeah, say hi if you're watching. Let me know where you're watching from. I'd love to know where you're watching from, particularly if this is your first time seeing me, Kyra, from Thermomix in action, presenting food. I do this every Friday night, and if I can't be live, I will definitely still be offering something. So I'm just going to pop this into another little dish. This again you could do in advance and pop into the fridge. Just getting that last of the blue cheese out of the bowl. Done. Alright, I'm just going to pop that aside. It says to actually now clean and dry the bowl, which is sort of handy. Hi there, how you going? Jenny, nice to see you from Carry On. I've got another bowl already cleaned. That's the beauty of having 2 bowls, people, is that you can do things like that. So now what we're going to do is pop in 90 grams of butter. So that, again, I'm doing a half serve. Now, I think Jenny's got a question. Can I... Yes, you could just use normal cheese if you wanted to, or use a camembert or a brie or something like that. You could totally do that. You don't have to use the blue cheese, but you do want that cheesy flavour to be able to, cool down your mouth if you're having them hot. But I'm going to talk about the heat in a little bit. So I popped in my 90 grams of, what was it, butter. And now I'm just going to pop in about 45 grams of honey. Again, half the serve. My dog has been asleep all afternoon, and the minute I go live, he's now being boisterous in the other room. Can you believe it? It's what they say, don't work with kids or dogs or animals, is it? Kids or animals? Yeah, never mind. All right, so we put it in our honey. Now, last weekend, I made it with this brand of buffalo wing sauce. Super, super delicious and not too hot. But the recipe says, in the tips, it says to use this Frank's Red Hot Thick Sauce. So I'm going to give that a go tonight, and I'll tell you later how hot it is when we try it. But I wanted to, I meant to have opened this, obviously. I wanted to show you, it's even got a thermometer on the side, so it's quite hot. So there you go. I wanted to show you the difference in the bottles because I hadn't seen this one before when I was looking for it. Yeah, it even smells really spicy. My boys are going to love this. But I'm telling you now, this here was delicious. And I would definitely use it again. So now we're going to pop in, I'm just going to do a half serve. So about 100, what are we doing, 150, 100, that'll do. Because it's going to be hot. But my hubby's going to love it, my family's going to love it. So we're going to pop that in and we're going to cook that off. And I forgot to get a simmering basket out. Give me 1 second. Pop the simmering basket. Remember the rule, anything over 95 degrees and you're cooking it, you need to put your simmering basket in instead of your TN6 MC. Alrighty, so we've got our sauce done for the blue cheese sauce or cheesy sauce, whatever you want to do. But I'm going to show you how to prepare your chicken wings, because when you buy them at the supermarket, they come like this, right? So what we want to do is cut them through this little knuckle joint here. So I've got my trusty new cleaver knife that I've just got a little bit of mayonnaise on. It's all right. I'm just going to chop straight through and create the two pieces, right? I'll just pop these aside. I've got a couple of other pieces here. Whoop. Straight through the knuckle part. I don't know what the actual correct term is, but we're cutting them through because you don't want to have these massive pieces of wings for them to use when you want lovely little, yes, Janine, yes, I'll post the pictures so you know. You don't want huge pieces, you just want tiny little niblet pieces. So we're cutting them in half. Now what the recipe asks you to do is to dry them. So you dry them really, really well with some paper towel. So I know it's not great to actually touch raw chicken, but you can use your paper towel. And then what I do is I pop it into a Ziploc bag. And like I said to you before, this can be done in advance if you've got guests coming over. Okay, so I'm just giving these a wipe, getting off the excess moisture off the actual chicken pieces with a bit of paper towel. Whoop. Trying to do it left one-handed is always fun. Done. These are super, super tasty. Honestly, they are so good, and I apologise to the vegetarians. But these are a great dish, and honestly, 2 kilos of chicken wings, what's that, $12, something like that? Miles of food. So that's a kilo there. That gives you any idea. So 2 kilos is pretty cool. So it asks you to do that. I'm just going to pop that aside in the preview. So we're making the sauce which will actually go all over the chicken wings. Going to make my son-in-law, yes, absolutely, Janine, he will love it. So you can do these on the barbecue, but what we're going to do now is add some baking soda, some paprika, so you could use smoky paprika, but I'm just using sweet paprika because I think smoky paprika will just make it a little bit hotter, and some salt. And you want to throw that into the bag so it actually will coat all of your chicken. And what it does is the salt and the baking soda actually draws out the moisture on the chicken wings even more so. So when you put them in the oven or on the barbecue, they actually become super crunchy because it doesn't have all that moisture to contend with, and they dry out and they're just delicious. So you could do that in advance, have them ready to go to throw on the barbecue or in the pizza oven, or throw it into the oven beforehand, which I have done. So in my oval thermoserver, I've got 1 kilo, because the recipe calls for 2 kilos, of the wings all ready to go. How long have we got to go? Let me just have a look. We've still only got about a minute. So how good do they look? Lovely and crunchy and delicious. So I've actually got this ready to go to pop inside of the thermoserver. So it presents really nicely if you wanted to, and you could put more in there and then keep them warm in another thermoserver to serve more out, that kind of thing, if that's what you wanted to do. But quickly, just while this is actually finishing off, because I won't talk to you about about the gift we purchased this month. So the gift we purchased this month, if you know anyone that's interested, I would love to be able to help them learn about how a Thermomix can help them and their families to make life easier in the kitchen. Then they could jump on to a virtual cooking class that we're holding next Thursday night, specifically for people that maybe have seen their Thermomix, need to see it again before they make a purchasing decision, or they're just intrigued as to what it can actually do. We're running a very special Thermomix virtual class, and you can invite friends, family to join that. So if you're interested in knowing about that, pop the word link in the comments below and I will send the link to you to invite your family and friends. Now, if you were to invite 2 friends that don't own a Thermomix or are looking at upgrading to a TM6, you can actually use that as a demonstration that you've held, and then that actually opens you up to getting access to host rewards. So if that's something you're interested in and you're happy to do it virtually, put the word link in the comments below or send me a message directly and I will tee that up for you and give you the registration details. I've also, you'll find them on my page tomorrow morning. I've got a post already scheduled for that. So the sauce is now made up. So how quick is this? We've literally, it's not taken very much time at all. And they're super delicious. All right, so now what we're going to do is pour this sauce all over our prepared wings, just like so. Yum, 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 yum. And we're going to pop our little container of the cheesy blue cheese or cheesy sauce, like that, all in there. How good's that? So it's all done. All done. There we go. I'm just going to pop the lid on the oval thermoserver. So if you're interested, the oval thermoserver is at times a host reward. So that's what you're looking at. When you host a demonstration, it's about you as a Thermomix owner actually learning more about what you can make to reduce your grocery bills, to actually make healthier food choices for your family that are preservative and what do they call them? Preservative and additive free. Because we don't need that in our diets. We need to be eating healthier. So the ways you can do that and cut that down is, yeah, I've used a store-bought sauce tonight, but majority of our diet is cooked cleanly from scratch using ingredients. So when you have the odd little get-to-gathering and you want to do stuff like this, then it's not really too bad, really. If I ever find a buffalo wing recipe for sauce that I can make myself, I'll be sure to let you know that one too. But these are absolutely delicious, a crowd favourite, and definitely worth giving a go. So for the next quarter, so up until mid-December, if you actually try one of my recipes that I've shown on a Facebook Live, or you've cooked something out of cookie dough and you're really proud of yourself, take a photograph and pop it up on your Facebook page and tag me in it. And if you do that and I see it, because I'm going to be looking, I will actually put you in the draw to win a $50 Mix Shop voucher, and it will be drawn mid-December, so on one of my Friday night Facebook Lives. But you need to tag me in it so I see it. So that's Kyra Jerd, Thermomix consultant, and then that way I'll be able to help you out. Now, I've told you about the special class next Thursday night. Don't forget about that. And don't forget to tag me in any of your photographs of recipes that you made. I know Janine made some last week. Lots of my customers do it. But I want to help you learn more. So join me again next Friday night, same time, 6:30, and I'm going to make something else. Now, if you've got something in particular you really need help with learning how to cook, and you want to send me a message, by all means, please do, because I'm always looking for ideas. And if it's something that you would benefit from seeing made, I want to be able to show it. I want to be able to help you get the most value from your Thermomix. So send it to me and I'll be more than happy to give it a go and give you some help and some tips and tricks that can help you get the most out of your Thermomix. So I hope you've enjoyed that tonight. Thanks so much for joining me. My name's Kyra. I hope you have an amazing week this week. And whatever you do, happy Thermomixing, everyone. Bye for now. Mwah.